say this is lonely country. Lonely as anything in the West. Well, that's all right with me. A man of my business is mostly lonely. Even in the towns. I'm a troubleshooter for hire, riding from one job to another. In my work, I sometimes have to be rough with people. And who ever heard of a roughneck having friends? At least no town ever sent out a big brass band to welcome me.
Stranger, lose him in a poker game?
Oh, some fool bushwhacked me coming down the trail. Knocked him clear out from under me.
Too bad. Lucky he didn't hit you, though. Been a real loss to the territory, Mr. Slade.
Yeah, we met someplace, old-timer?
Not as I remember. But I know who you are. Shotgun Slade. My name's Hack. Hackberry's the whole of it. Own the Hack mine over the hill a piece. Used to own the Missouri a long time ago.
Missouri?
Yeah, the mine that was salted. That's why you're here, ain't it?
I see Batson's been shooting off his mouth.
Batson?
A.S. Batson. Man has sent for me.
Oh, him, yeah, he's a big talker. Well, least I can do is offer you a lift into town, eh? But, Hannibal here, well, he can't carry both of us. It wouldn't be sociable for me to ride while you was walking, so you just throw your saddle up there and we'll stroll along together.
Thanks, here.
Maybe I can, kind of tell you a couple of things you might like to know.
Well, can't lose on that deal.
Yeah, never seen a gun like this. Barrels don't match. What's a small one for? Squirrels?
Oh, buffalo. Mountain lion, bear, men sometimes. It's a rifle barrel.
That's the darndest thing I've ever seen. And you get 'em coming and going, can't you? I'd sure like to get me a gun like that. Come on, Hannibal. Where'd you buy her?
Oh, I didn't. I made it myself. Guns are kind of a hobby with me. I need them in my business. You can't be carrying a lot of guns around with me all the time. I call this a 2-for-1. Yeah, I can darn near carry it in my pocket. I need a gun right quick. Shotgun for close work, rifle for distance.
Sure is pretty.
That's pretty handy. Well, thanks for the lift, Hack.
Don't mention it. If you need me for anything else, I'll be in the Rocky Mountain Saloon up there. That is, till they throw me out. Yeah, that old Hannibal, yeah, he takes me back to the Hack. I don't stray very far. That's the Batson place.
I gotta go up to see Batson.
Shotgun, give my regards to Mr. Batson.
Yeah.
What do you think you're...
Why didn't you use a battering ram? Then I wouldn't have had to open it.
Well, if I'd have known you were on the other side, I might have. May I come in?
Please do. Not that it really matters, but who are you?
The name is Slade, and I'd like to get my hands on A.S. Batson.
That's the nicest proposition I've had all day. I am A.S. Batson.
You? But that letter. You write like a man.
That's for business. Other ways, I'm all female.
You certainly are, and I might have known it.
Known what, Mr. Slade?
That only a female would run around town blabbing all her business.
I see you have an unpleasant side to your nature, Mr. Slade.
Oh, you'd be surprised at how unpleasant I can get when somebody tries to kill me.
What?
A couple of miles outside of town. And somebody's going to answer for a pretty fair little horse.
I'll buy you a new one.
Oh, you'll do better than that.
Maybe I will. I always say business first.
If you're so sure Mike Oliver swindled you on that mine, you need a lawyer, not a detective.
I need proof before I can get a lawyer, something that'll stand up in court. Sit down. I want two things, Mr. Slade. I paid Mike Oliver $40,000 for that worthless hole in the ground, and I want my money back, every penny of it. But that's not enough. I want Mike Oliver in jail for just as long as I can put him there.
Ah, you really hate when you get worked up to it, don't you?
Don't you?
All right, where is this Mike Oliver? Under a rock?
Oh, my, no. He has an office right across the street. Mr. Oliver is a solid citizen in this town. That's another thing that makes me angry. I'm a newcomer and a woman, and that's 2 points against me right there. I don't like that kind of a deal.
Well, you're a woman, all right. I'll do what I can.
May I help you?
No, thanks. I can help myself.
I could have told you he wasn't in.
All right, where is he?
Would your name by any chance be Slade?
I asked you a question first, miss.
Well, you'll get no answer from me. I suppose that Batson woman's
Look,
been
miss, I
telling you...
came here to talk to Mike Oliver, not to you. Well, I'm probably making a mistake. I bet he isn't half as pretty. Now, do you want to tell me where he is? Or do I have to sit around here all day until he comes back, huh?
Well, you're likely to have a long wait.
Well, I didn't leave town, did he?
No, he didn't leave town. He's not a crook, and he didn't solve that mine.
Hold on now.
Now, you get out of here. You go find him yourself. I'm not going to help you.
Oh. Say, when's the wedding?
What are you talking about?
Well, you and Oliver. No secretary ever stood up for a boss like that unless she was... Well, hey, what is this?
He's my father.
Oh. That's twice today, I guess, wrong about a lady.
Well, now you know.
Hey, would you slap me again if I kissed you?
Well, I suggest you ask my father about that. He's right next door at the Rocky Mountain Saloon.
I'll just do that. Looking for Mike Oliver.
I'm Oliver. Who are you?
Name's Slade. Just had a talk with your daughter, Oliver. Mighty fine-looking girl. Make some man a wonderful wife someday.
For a stranger, you talk mighty free about a girl. Now, Joe.
I want to talk to you, Oliver, about that salted mine. The one
I'm getting sick and tired of these lies and accusations.
Now, hold on, Oliver, hold on. We can talk friendly-like. Or we can fight. Makes no difference to me which.
Mister, I don't know who you are or what your game is.
I said my name is Slade, and I'm in the detective game.
You're the man that Batson woman brought here.
That's right. Now, she claims you swindled her out of $40,000, Oliver.
Not enough? If anybody salted the Missouri, it wasn't me.
Here. My share of the damages. Hey, your boss said no.
I see you've been getting acquainted.
Why didn't you tell me Batson was a woman?
You're the detective, Mr. Slade. Besides, we don't have much fun around here but once in a while, and I don't aim to spoil that once in a while. Miss Batson, tell you how she found out the mine was salted?
No, she didn't.
I was the one that told her. In fact, I showed her how it was done.
Yeah, maybe you'll tell me how someday, huh?
Yeah, it'd be a pleasure.
What's the big fellow Joe's name?
Thompson. Big Joe Thompson. Fixing to marry Oliver's daughter.
Oh.
You wouldn't have a few dollars you'd like to vest in a fellow what feels the big strike is coming on, would you?
No, thanks, Hack. I'd much rather invest my money in a crooked poker game. At least there you got a fighting chance. A fight never solves anything. I tried to find Oliver that afternoon, but he disappeared. Miss Batson said the mine was salted. Oliver said it wasn't. You could take your choice. So the next morning, it seemed like a pretty good idea to take a look for myself. Come out to visit the old homestead?
What are you doing here?
Snooping, and you?
Where's Joe?
Oh, is Joe here?
Well, he went into the mine about a half an hour ago.
Did he now?
Mr. Slade.
Yes?
We've been looking for my father since early this morning.
Mr. Shotgun.
Back? Where'd you come from?
My diggings are right next door. Ellen?
Mr. Hack.
We're looking for Mike Oliver.
Well, here? Thought he'd seen enough of this place.
Come on. You wait here. Oliver.
Who's down there? Who's doing all that yelling?
It's
Hey!
Come on in!
Slade, what the devil are you doing here?
Look.
Mike Oliver?
Mr. Hack!
Girl.
Joe, where are you?
Helen, stay out of here. You better come with me.
Oliver was hanging there, and I was supposed to think he'd done it himself. But I never knew of a man tying his legs together before taking the jump.
Mr. Shotgun, for a detective, you sure prowl loud.
I wasn't prowling, Hack. I got a confession to make.
Do the confessing to yourself. You're the law.
I came back to take you up on your proposition.
What in tarnation you talking about?
You know, about investing some money in your mine.
I'll be a gopher's grandmother.
What percent will $50 buy me?
If it's IOU, you get nothing. But if it's cash, maybe 5%.
It's a deal, partner.
I ain't seen that much money since the last wingding in Denver, partner.
Oh, hold on now, Hack. There's a condition.
Ain't there always a condition?
Oh, wait a minute now. All you gotta do is show me like you showed Miss Batson. You know about the gold salting.
You call that a condition? Come on, tenderfoot.
Is that gold?
Dust. Some stuff I washed out last spring. That's one load. You get a sample of that and take it to the assayers, and you get a report that'll knock your eyes out.
Say, this looks pretty good.
Of course it does.
You ever sold a mine, Hack?
Oh, I've seasoned with a few now and then. A little seasoning here and there.
Get caught?
Oh, a couple, 2, 3 times. Fella can't win all the time.
Hey, Hack. That gold dust you put in those 2 shotgun shells before. What was it worth?
Oh, about $10.
$10.
Yeah.
You still had a lot of gold left in that bag, Hack. Maybe $100 worth?
Yeah, maybe.
With $100 worth, Hack. Why do you need my 50 so bad?
I'm just a greedy old miser.
That glory hole of yours leads right down into this mine, doesn't it, Hack?
What about it?
You're the one who plugged my horse. Killed Oliver, too.
Now you're playing detective. Well, this shotgun's loaded with gold dust. Get back, partner. Get back or I'll salt you like I salted that wall. Like I salted it the first time.
And it wasn't Oliver.
No, it was old Hack. And I done it a purpose, too, with Miss Batson's okay.
Miss Batson? She mixed up in this?
Well, when the mine began petering out, she figured if she could make it look like Oliver sold her the mine false like, she might get her money back. That's why she hired you, to make it look real. Tried to scare you off. But you got one fault, partner. You don't scare easy. And that's going to break up a beautiful business partnership. Now get over there, or I'll make you about $5 richer.
Old Hack knew the insides of the Missouri better than anyone else, and he figured he was rid of me for good. He overlooked just one thing, the gunpowder I had in my shotgun shells. Looks like the gamble paid off. An open tunnel. This piece of rock looked like something for the assayer. And it was. The Missouri mine was rich. And then the old boy gave me some news that really put the butter on the biscuit. Oliver's daughter was convinced of her father's guilt and was on her way right then to return the $40,000 and take back the deed to the mine. It was working fine for Hack. I was dead and buried. Now he'd only have a frightened youngster to swindle out of that deed. What he'd do when he saw I had more than one life was anybody's guess. You and Hack sure played me for a fool.
Mr. Slade, I want you to believe I didn't.
Hack! Get out of the way! Get those boys out of there! Get him!
He's dead. Well, Slade?
Save the county money, Sheriff. That funny old prospector act of his had me fooled a while. But he wasn't so funny when he strung up old man Oliver.
Do you care to make a statement?
Sure, Sheriff. Oliver must have caught Hack digging in the Missouri. An argument probably started, and Oliver must have threatened to expose him. So, Hack killed him. Hey, Sheriff, why don't I come down to your office and finish the statement?
All right. It has to be written anyway.
See you in about 5 minutes. That left me with only one more problem. A.S. Batson.
Now, what's your pleasure?
My pleasure? Oh, just telling you something. That mine you just deeded back to Helen Oliver, it just proved out to be worth a fortune.
Why didn't you tell me you were working for me?
You try to use me to help commit a fraud. You're also an accessory to the Oliver killing. I've got to go up to see the sheriff, Miss Batson. Care to come along? Shall we? Like I said, troubleshooting's a lonely business. But maybe I was born lonely. So I guess I'll just stay that way, ready for trouble. As long as someone pays me for it, that's my job.